Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred stewards of the mystic vibrations. We have wave upon wave upon wave of solar gamma plasma adamantine light pouring in from the Most High through our great central sun into our Solaris, through our sacred vessels and deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama. Sit with these energies and allow them to flow through you. Move with these higher energetics. We are the event, and your inner sun has been activated and now illuminates the four corners of the worlds and into the infinite multiverse as she returns to still center. Our local Solaris became very active again today with multiple C-class solar flares and a trinity of minor M-class flares, the most powerful being an M1.08 at 1035 UTC. With these massive energies coming in, our Mother Earth received another powerful activation today on the Ring of Fire, again in Tonga, with a magnitude 6.2 earthquake at 1910 UTC. These stellar activations are opening and transforming all our chakras, and the Rainbow Bridge through the Katika channel is flowing and glowing with the gold ray of Buddha consciousness. We are illuminated both within and without, as all is merging to consciously co-create together our new heaven upon the new earth. All Starseed Earth Angelics' etheric wings are fully online and spreading for the good of our people of the New Eden to take flight into the freedom codes of our 5D New Lemuria rising. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful New Earth code. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 10 degrees, 52 minutes Gemini. The sun is at 25 degrees, 31 minutes Gemini. Double the twin flame codes. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 26 degrees Gemini. Winter frost in the woods. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 11 degrees Gemini. Newly opened lands offer the pioneer new opportunities for experience. From astrologyweekly.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Extensive dream states, multidimensional overlays releasing contracts, warp speed, much resolution happening between the realms. The ancient lineages on Earth are activated, plus streaming nodes of greater understanding. Gnosis will accelerate. 10 times flow state. From ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Star of the Light, Akash Ra, Azurite. Solar plasma storms are inbound and galactic castles in the skies. New rainbow portals are opening up. New moon opportunities, solar Sirius B system, solar flares of light waves in. Beautiful soul light cleansings. Major solar golden chakras, upper upgrades of the new solar deities, light star chamber, vehicle of light. New Delphinus stargate opening, dolphin star codes, Arcturian detox, from StarseedEvolutionUnited.net. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Holger Kirchhoff. Your sovereignty will be embodied through your authenticity and responsibility as divine frequency to be. And from Divine Star of the Light, Emmanuel Prius. As we approach the solstice, we are going through an intensification phase and are currently being bombarded by an enormous amount of plasma light coming from the great central sun. We also receive in parallel many codes that reach us not only from the great central sun, but from the galactic center. You can tell we're flooded with light, and some of you may feel this strongly. Of course, there are many symptoms, or vivid pain in the pelvis, hips, is often present during these plasma light influxes. This one manifests suddenly, intermittently, and can last for a few days. I wish you a good weekend, Emmanuel. And from Divine Sister of the Light Jessica Woods, light streams making their way through the auric field as past overlays and imprints release from the cells, bringing up memories for transmutation, feeling as if there is a toe in both worlds. As the solstice approaches, the heart will expand, removing dense layers so to absorb and hold as much light as possible, wind and water, transcending egoic emotions with intention and prayer. Be a loving container, hold space for all of you. Allow what wants to be felt, remember love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin. Your divinity has never been lost or misplaced, but has been slowly forgotten when you began to believe the illusion of your human limitations. Everything you can imagine is possible. You could not imagine these things if they were not possible. You are a creator that forgot your visions are attainable. You bought into the illusion that they are a fantasy. There is only a thin veil between you and your divine self, which is your natural birthright. The veil is created by this illusion. The veil is created by ego, superiority, privilege, entitlement, power, and greed. There is no way past this veil to access your divinity through force, competition, division, and separateness. You cannot cheat the universe by taking shortcuts in your evolvement by using your ego. Humbleness, gratitude, vulnerability, compassion, ownership of one's miscreations, being authentic, acting from love and integrity, all these dissolve the veil between you and the divinity you seek. Once the veil is dissolved, you are free from the great lie and the identity that your mind thinks you are. Once free of the illusion, you will easily slip into your divinity. It will be as easy as taking your next breath or having your next heartbeat, both of which you do not use your mind to achieve. You will merge with the brilliance that your heart has always known. You are who you have been waiting for. This is the home you have been searching for. The Star Elders through alunajoy.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., Weekend Energy Update, New Moon plus Solar Winds incoming. Dear friends, we have been under a moderate geomagnetic storm for the last 24 hours. Many of you may have been having trouble sleeping or feeling restless, easily irritated, and feeling a deep sense of uncertainty. These solar winds are agitating our crown energy center together with the third eye and pineal gland. This is having a direct effect on our nervous system and hormonal axis. On top of this, we are approaching the new moon on Sunday the 18th, and even though new moons are milder compared to full moons, energetically speaking, they also push us into deep inner work and may trigger fears of insecurity and lack of self-confidence. But fear not. All this process is acting as a catalyst for inner change and assisting you to see more clearly which areas of your life need some adjustments. We are basically being stirred and shaken as we near the solstice point next week. Our energetic fields, physical, emotional, mental, and our higher dimensions are all finding a new point of coherence, and this process can trigger big, important releases of stagnant energies. Try to relax this weekend. Journaling would be a great activity to help you make better sense of your emotions and thoughts. This will help you see clearer the road ahead and your updated timelines post-solstice. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and as such, you are in a constant flow of change and evolution. You are loved as an essential part of this global and cosmic process. As you spread your own wings of light, you are contributing to the evolution of all of us. Keep flying high and have a great weekend. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Maureen Moss. Freedom within ourselves. Throughout this year, there has been a strong, even urgent source call, the Mother's call, and Mother Gaia's call for humanity to put into activity a greater and more pure source of light and consistency of love and unity, for as we do, we experience a deeper integration of the heart and mind of God, and a greater singular experience of flow, no separation. Through the many challenges humanity is facing on this planet, the greatest force of love and unity will noticeably begin a mighty takeover on this planet. A love far beyond what humanity has believed to be love, while residing in lower frequencies. On this solstice and the months to come, there will come an up-leveling of heart, of compassion, of perception, of unity consciousness, and a keen awareness of the principles, qualities, activities, and virtues of unconditional, Christed, soul-filled love and law of one. We are going to have the opportunity to experiencing being the hands and hearts of creation. The intent will come only from the heart and soul elevated into a completely new bandwidth of frequency or frequencies. Keep in heart, we are merging now with the greater realms of our consciousness, brought forth from our multidimensional selves, carried in our higher self and our soul. As we are merging with a new spiraling cycle as well, we are more able to use the momentum of this golden cycle and our own light shining as we progress in consciousness through our conscious presence, as we escalate the purpose and meaning of being present with the intent to up-level through every challenge and circumstance. This is crucial to ultimately establish the full momentum of freedom within ourselves. With great love to all, Maureen, from MaureenMoss.com. 222 flowing in, from Divine Sister of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. Crystalline activation keys are all around us, floating within the quantum field. There is so much expansion occurring within the ley lines, the planetary grids, and the magnetic poles as Gaia holds space for faster and higher frequency layers of our current holographic planetary blueprint to anchor, so that collectively we can evolve and expand our capacity to ascend into new unity consciousness timelines. In alignment with Gaia, we are birthing a new wavelength and octave, anchoring this expansion frequency into the collective field and shifting through the old programs, paradigms, and systems. Photonic light is filtering through the physical carbonized structures, clearing the old templates and energy structures which have been anchoring us into the collective reality experience at a slower vibrational frequency. This photonic light is lighter than the denser carbonized elements we are used to bonding, and we are experiencing a huge upgrade within the physical, energy, emotional bodies, and nervous system as we integrate, upgrade, and learn how to embody these lighter wavelengths. The inner shifts are affecting the external unified quantum field as we drop into being, allowing, trusting, receiving, and flowing. The new holographic templates anchoring operate in a completely different frequency to the old systems we have been operating from throughout our incarnational experiences. The new planetary foundations are being birthed and built right now through each of our individual transitions into heart-based loving and living, creating and serving communities in the physical and online. Building abundance through service of the heart, trusting and allowing as we recognize the illusions of the old paradigms. Key observations: huge influx of photonic and plasma light waves incoming. Euphoric bliss waves felt as all chakras expand and become aligned to the faster magnetic spin occurring at a planetary level. Excessive thirst, craving green juices and fruits as the cellular body upgrades to receive more crystalline energy. Twitching eyes as vision shifts to see beyond the old holographic templates. Brow and crown tingles as new bandwidths open up. Lemurian memories resurfacing. Tongue and teeth feels bigger, floaty, dreamy vibes. Craving grounding time and being near water. Take only what resonates, use your discernment, and follow your own intuition. From BlueRoseHolistic.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Angelique M. Larson. Cosmic Mother speaks divine truth. In the most recent weeks, the Divine Team has been extremely busy, brave and bold. Emerald Order Blue Ray emissaries of peace were sent into the true Vatican, where all the blood bonds, birth certificates over every lifetime during soul syntaxing reincarnation periods are held for all of humanity. This is known as an ancient island of honey, as it is the very heart center of the divine feminine node or dragon node on the earth. You would know this island in modern terms as Malta. Some of the oldest goddess temples of Lemuria are still visible and standing in Malta, or Malita, as it was known in goddess times. The Isle of Honey or Divine Plasma, which is the creational term for the Supreme Being Mother Goddess birthing matter. Rome is and was a distraction. Malta is the true Vatican. The divine emissaries of true light entered the belly of the beast and reclaimed the crystalline temple island of honey as divinely sovereign. The earth currents are running an ancient yet new divine software called love. Earth is now plugged into a new pole star or north star, which was always her gateway to source. That was hijacked billions of years ago, called Thuban in the Draco constellation. The Draco constellation was always a problematic area of space and firmament, as this was taken over eons ago, so that it would halt the ascension process for humanity. Now this gateway of the beloved is truly opened again, and all are given their divine birthright of ascension and divine sovereignty. Saint Peter or Simon Peter was a huge distortion on the earth as he turned to the dark side to complete his lessons, and now he is redeemed, and the keys of the kingdom have returned to the true sovereignty of Christ on earth, which is all of you. The golden and silver keys, as well as the all-seeing eye of every religion, have been returned to Source. This is the beginning of unity consciousness on the earth. There will be more written on this very soon, but we felt to share the good news, and we are so grateful for our networks and teams on and off planet for their bravery and divine service. Love, Stellar. From AngeliqueLarson.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. Today and tomorrow our crescent moon is aligned with the Pleiades. It's a great time to see the sparkling blue stars of the Pleiades. The Pleiades will rise in the early morning sky. They are visible in the east just before sunrise. Next week is the solstice. It's the longest day and the shortest night of the year. For thousands of years, the stars have helped us to mark the passing of time and the beginning of new seasons. They help us find our way. When the Pleiades appear, we know that the solstice is close. The 18th is our Gemini new moon. It may be invisible, though, or hard to see. It's a great time to see the Milky Way. Everything is wide open now because of the solstice, giving us a great view of it. The solstice is the 21st. Expect the energies to begin to rise today through tomorrow, peaking for the solstice. It's a great time to be working your magic and to be focusing on your manifestations. This is the best time to be putting out good intentions about the future. The solstice energies will be bringing huge shifts. It's a great time to be using these energies for healing. from sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code, Saturn Retrograde, June 17th through November 4th, 2023, conclusions to all the burdens you have been carrying are completing for us collectively during Saturn Retrograde. This is the season to let go of struggles and allow all to just be. The thoughts are being cleared of the beliefs that created losses in survival. Mental balance will invite an environment of peace, helping us access higher consciousness and a stronger connection with our intuition. From this vantage point, we can manifest our desires that are now more stable and long-term. We are being asked to trust while everything falls into place. Positive outcomes are promised so long as we can receive the healings, changes, and recovery being offered. Utilize the new clarity and lead with it, doing what you love. 22, 222, and 1010 are the activation codes supporting us through this entire retrograde. Have a blessed retrograde season, dear family. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Friday, the moon, ruler of our emotions, is in Gemini, sign of the twins, and first is making a difficult square connection to Saturn, ruler of karmic lessons, but then positive connections to Mercury, planet of messages, and Venus, ruler of harmony. The first few hours of the day we may feel some frustrations or experience challenging thoughts or communications, but later the energy lifts and we find ourselves expressing, networking, learning, sharing information, and feeling optimistic once again. The beginning of the day is for practicing patience, but the rest is for enjoying life. Blessings of love and light to all. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Sun in Gemini, sextile Eris in Aries, Chiron in Aries, trine Pallas in Leo. Our inner mischief maker Eris has a glint in her eye, but it's not unkind. In fact, despite her reputation, she really does have our best interests at heart. Today we might like to think of her as Xena, warrior princess, ready to do battle, to beat back denial and conquer goals. Be utterly and unashamedly yourself, she says firmly, giving your hand a squeeze. Go forth, follow that exciting idea, that interesting thought. It doesn't matter what the rest of them think. It's what you think that matters. That done and dusted, we switch class and enter a complimentary lesson headed by Chiron and Pallas. Choose a chair, sit, write a list of what went wrong in the past and why, says Chiron quickly. Don't amble over it, don't censor, just write. Words spill, patterns emerge. Pallas smiles. There now, look how much you have overcome. They both beam and warmth floods hearts and dries tears. Inside you have all the strength and fire you need. All these wrong and broken things were just teachings along the way, knowledge gained, wisdom gathered. This is the Earth School. Pour your pain into creative projects. Take your sufferings and turn them into play. Your healing is someone else's inspiration. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. The 4th day of a wave spell is all about taking a closer look at things. This is the 4th day of the monkey wave spell, and we are still in a squishy bit in between the 2 portal day columns. Many folks experiencing headaches during this time due to the intensity. There are 13 columns in the Tzolk'in, and the 7th one is quite turbulent because it lies between all of these portal days. Each column contains 20 days, and this squishy column contains the last 10 days of the Mirror of Truth wave spell and the first 10 days of the Monkey wave spell. The Monkey wave spell gets easier when we reach the top of the next column on Red Spectral Dragon. Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. Wizard days are full of enchantment and invitations for trips down the rabbit hole. You can cast your own spells today, and you can be put under a spell too. As it is a self-existing day, the wizard asks that we look closer at our situation. Are you under a spell and haven't realized this? The wizard, when consulting his book of spells, is sure to be reading all the details and checking that every potion has the right ingredients in the right portions. This symbolizes that we must be sure of what we are getting into when dealing with spells and magic. A good alchemist doesn't overlook important details, and neither should we today. If you wish to enchant today, do your homework first. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, White Self-Existing Wizard, 4 Ish, Keen 134, 16th of June 2023, manifesting our heart's desires. 16/6/2023 equals 767 equals 713 equals 74 equal 11 equal 2. 767 Divine Magic Portal. Day code 16, tower struck by lightning, sudden unforeseen events, changes. 7 Magic Mystic Spiritual Initiation, test, solitude. 11 Portal Gate Polarity Illumination. 2 Partner Twin, cooperation, duality. Month year codes. 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Harmony, Fertility. 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Angelic, Earth. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 23 Royal Star of the Lion, Strength, Protection, Support. Keen 134 equal 8. Abundance, Infinity, Flow. A powerful day for magical heart alchemy, creating new form. Day 4 in the Blue Monkey Wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, spontaneity, and a return to innocence. Magic, 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 a day of high magic and enchantment. Today we define the magic through this monkey cycle. The wizard's magic is defined by the capacity to have a still, receptive mind guided by the heart. To think from our hearts using the power of love to guide our wands. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are using our minds to anchor our magic, defining how we can access and manifest using our God-given powers. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations through your pure heart to create a foundation of peace and harmony. The wizard, the monkey, the 767 divine magic code, and the self-existing tone of creation are the quadrella for manifesting your thoughts, ideas, and desires into form. The divine formula. Nikola Tesla had the self-existing tone in his signature as 4 Akbal, so this is potent creation magic we have at our disposal today. Magnified manifesting power. Kaboom! Take your spell casting very seriously today. This is a gift from our Creator to manifest your true heart's desires. Today's question is, how can I use the magic of my heart to create new forms based on love, compassion, and my true heart's desires? Divine blessings for the manifestation of your pure heart's desires. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of heart. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Raziel Ra, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com, or you can make a one-time donation to the links at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with very powerful New Earth codes. From Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Let us take a moment here, take a few deep, gentle breaths, and allow yourself to be removed from the mind and journey deep into the heart. And be sure to listen to these codes with your sacred heart flame. The birth of the new unified grid, the tripartite self and the embodiment of the Trinity flame. Summer Solstice 2023, Forever Summer, Quantum Interconnection 2012, 2023, 2032. Interdialogue and merging of different timelines, the new grid, marriage, completion, the sword, the rose, and the diamond. Divine Kundalini ignition. Preparation for reconnection to the true organic Kundalini nodes, amplified light, new information, free flow, unified field, the basis upon which masterhood will be achieved, the beginning of immortality, the sword, the rose, and the diamond, justice just served. The dragon awakens. The treasure is untouched. 3D timeline and further death and separation challenge, extremes. Exaltation of the heart, the earth aligning to the future earth. Twins on fast forward to the point of meeting of no return. Go twins. Natural correction, synchronization, revelation. 144,000, inner knowing, reassurance, the gate of manifestation, position taken, action seen, so it is. Blessings of love, Erini, Hunama Anatta Kumara. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed weekend ahead, and new moon in Gemini Saturday night, Sunday morning, as we continue our journey through this ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. 6666 coming in. 1212 portal of the 33 of divine mastery. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.